How the fuck do people speak properly? This is a major question that I wanted to ask, and this is going to be also tying into this video because it's going to be a bit of practice on me just speaking naturally, whether if that's with the camera or with if it's with someone else across from me in a conversation, whatever the case may be. I'm trying to understand how people do this more coherently, especially right now as I just paused in my sentence, but that's part of the reason why I wanted to make this video. Right now, I am trying to find out how. Right now, I'm trying to find the steps on what I need to do in order to improve certain aspects of my life that just aren't exactly where they need to be. And it's funny that I'm actually making this video because this is probably the fourth or fifth attempt that I've tried to make on making my first, I guess, official in-person YouTube video or whatnot. And it's weird because I've attempted to do this crap 4 or 5 times within the span of 3 years. It was like a bunch of times in college. I tried to do it once last year, and I think this is going to be my final straw, and this is going to be my final, no, not necessarily final attempt at the video, but this is going to be the attempt that pushes everything, dude. This is going to be the attempt that just is locked in, and it's going to be posted on my account, and it's going to be there forever, whatever. So I wanted to make this video so I can kind of watch back to it. I wanted to make this video so I can watch it in the future and see maybe if there's some patterns that I recognize when I first started this versus the future, or if there's things I improved or things that I didn't improve, or and I don't know, just crap like that. Anyways, that's part one, or that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video. Another reason why is because in 2 months I'm going to be coming up at 26 years old, and I try to make a video every single year, trying to reflect on what's been happening in my life and what hasn't been happening. And I'm sure there's a bunch of people kind of in their mid-20s that don't exactly know what's going on, what they need to do. Maybe they're feeling a little bit lost, angry, sad, confused, whatever it may be. I know there's a lot of people out there that are feeling like that, including myself. But right now, when I'm trying to really, I don't want to make my account, I don't want to make this an official like YouTube account that I'm really going to pursue. It's just something that I want to hold myself accountable for, so I can at least say I had the balls to upload my first video. I'm not going to bother editing it or anything, because that's the big reason why my other 2 videos didn't fully go through and I didn't fully upload them, was because I just got too caught up trying to edit things and make it perfect and make little cuts and edits here and there to make my speech more clear. But I think I just need to just fucking raw dog it like I'm doing right now, and just upload it how it is and just go from there, and forget it, set it and forget it is the idea. And I want to come back and watch this because it's just the past 3 months have been very changing for me. There's been a lot of changes that have gone on in the past 3 months, where I've been actively wanting to change aspects of my life that I know I've been meaning to work on for fucking years. Like, just years I've been trying to work on this stuff, and I never got to it, and I didn't have the discipline and the consistency to fully pull it off. And I just want this time to be different. You know, I know right now, I would say it's been a time span of 3 months, and within the past 2 weeks I've just been really locked in, and I feel like I got this really big boost of motivation, which is good, but at the same time that can also be deadly, because I hear a lot of things about people relying on motivation to get their tasks done, and I apparently found out that that's not a good thing, because if you just solely rely on motivation, then you're not gonna have, if you just solely rely on motivation, you're not gonna have the consistency and the actual discipline. Discipline is what you need to get everything set and to keep the motion going and keep the snowball effect going. So I just wanted to work on my discipline. That's one thing. Um, part of the reason why I'm a little bit concerned about how I talk and my speech and all that crap is because I've been trying to speak more formally, you know, kind of just like in work and wherever. I just want to be more clear and concise, and I've been also trying to read more books along to just go along with that, so I can have those things go hand in hand together. I just started reading a book called Psycho Cybernetics. Sorry, I messed up the title. I just started reading that book about 3 weeks ago. I've been reading a chapter a day. I think on the weekend I'm gonna really lock in and just see if I can knock out 5 or 6 chapters, perhaps. Really? Come on, cat. This fucking cat. Anyways, I wanted to read, and you know, I'm trying to understand the concepts of that book because I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be necessarily like life changing or whatever, but I just want to make sure that I'm doing as much as I can to understand the concepts of what I'm reading in that book so I can apply them in real life. It's not necessarily a difficult read. I want to make sure he doesn't knock my phone over again. It's not really a difficult read, but it's just, I think I'm struggling a little bit with reading comprehension and retainment of the information. And of course, I know it's just going to come with time. You know, the more you read, the better it's going to get. You know, the more, I guess, you can recall in your mind is just the idea of it. But I've been reading that, and one thing that really stuck out to me, well, there's been a few things that stuck out, but the main thing that I really kind of focused on was they kind of talk about using the concept of hypnosis for you to reach your goals. And the way I'm kind of interpreting that is you have to really set inside your soul that you have these goals that you want to get accomplished, and you have to really fixate on them. But it also it ties into personal image. And right now, the chapters that I've been reading, it's been saying that a lot of the reasons why people don't achieve certain things, or they just fall short on their passions and accomplishments, is because there's some self-image that they're struggling with. And if you have poor self-image, then you're going to subconsciously say that you're not worth a damn, and you're not going to be able to accomplish anything, and you can never accomplish anything worthy in your life. And I think I found myself doing that in the past 5 years maybe, and I think I'm finally ready to just throw that shit away. And to be honest, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of actually feeling like I'm not worth anything, and I'm subconsciously just straight up telling myself, you're going to accomplish these things. There's a lot of things that you have that you need to do. There's a lot of things that you want to do, and you're just going to get them done. Like, I'm trying to eliminate I'm trying to eliminate the thoughts of doubt. I'm trying to get doubt completely off my mind. And I think for the past 2 to 3 weeks, it's actually been working a little bit well. Like, I feel a little bit better about it. And I'm trying to really just secure in my mind and in my heart and my soul that I am going to accomplish these things in my life. And I know I can do it. And another thing that the book talked about was, what do you think in your mind is actually possible? And do you think what your goal is in your mind is unachievable? And if the answer, if the answer is yes, if you do believe that it's achievable, then that's like 50% of the idea right there. And the other 50% is obviously, you know, putting in the work and trying to do as much as you can not even trying, just working to do as much as you can to get that goal. So if you believe that this idea is there, then you already have a lot of the framework there. You just have to be consistent in doing it, and you don't have to do these giant leaps at one time. It can be small little baby steps. So that was it. That's the main thing that I've focused on so far in the readings. Like, it's just self-image. I'm really trying to just be so delusional that I never think that I can lose anymore, because I actually have I've failed a lot. There's a lot of failures that I went through, and I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing, if it's a good habit or not, but I think I'm actually starting to fall in love with failing a lot. And again, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I've had a lot of shortcomings. My YouTube channel that I'm gonna upload this video to is proof of a shortcoming that I had, because I try to do gaming racing compilations and Gran Turismo for online ranked lobbies. I try to do that, and I think I pumped out, I don't even remember how, I gotta go back on my account, but I think I did 3 videos. And there's one video that probably still has 0 views. I remember that video really like crushed my soul, and I was thinking, damn bro, I really thought I was gonna be able to I thought I was gonna make it on this shit. But I had a different mindset on YouTube back then. I thought I was gonna start making money, but this isn't for money purposes. This is just literally for me to speak my mind and be a little bit better at it. I doubt anyone's gonna watch this video. I'm hoping, well, I really don't care if anyone that I personally know finds this video. They're probably not, because they don't know I have a YouTube channel, but if you do, fuck you. Anyways, so yeah, I've had a lot of shortcomings, and I think now I'm grateful for the shortcomings that I've had, because they've really, I feel like they've taught me some things about what not necessarily what I'm capable of doing, but it's shown me trial and error, what has worked for me and what hasn't worked for me. And it's just the shortcomings of what I've had has shown me the trial and error, and it's taught me some valuable lessons. And then on top of that, I honestly feel proud of some of the failures that I went through, because it's shown that even though I didn't succeed in that particular subject or topic or whatever the case may be, even though I didn't succeed in it, I at least had the balls to fucking try it, and to see I believed in myself enough that I was able to try it. And to me, I really feel like that's enough. I really feel like, no, not even, I don't even feel like it's enough. I feel like that's just, that takes courage from me, because I'm actually very introverted. I don't know why I'm even making this video. Well, the purpose is just to practice my speech, and I'm trying to practice getting the thoughts in my head verbally out. But you don't really see or hear, you don't really hear about strongly introverted people getting out of their comfort zone to make YouTube or TikToks or Instagram Reels or whatever. And that's just another thing, is me making this is just also, this is going to be a big push of me getting out of my comfort zone. Like I said, I'm not going to edit any of this. My fucking cat knocked over the damn camera, and I'm not even going to edit that part out. I'm just going to leave it in, because this is going to be raw, true to myself video as much as it can be, because I just want this to be the real self that I'm trying to not necessarily portray, but this is the real me. Broken ass fucking thought process, a little bit of some randomness going around right now, but I think I'll be able to fix it with some practice. I think that's most of the thoughts that I have for right now. There was a lot more that I had in my mind while I was at work today, but you have so much in your mind, and then whenever it's finally time for you to verbally speak it, especially whenever you grow up just constantly thinking about things, but you've grown up never verbally speaking them out loud, it can be a bit of a struggle, and it's just the struggle that I'm kind of going through right now. But I also just wanted to, I mean, I know there's probably not going to be anyone that watches this video. I seriously doubt it. It's probably not even going to get a single view, which is fine. I honestly would prefer not to have a lot of people watch it, but this is just my video for my own self and for my self accountability. I want to be able to watch this in 6 months from now I'm not saying I want to be like a super famous random person that's like super rich or whatever, just off of whatever improvements that I want to do. But I at least want to watch this video in 6 months from now and say I had the balls to make this, not edit anything, just straight mind to communication to the camera, to say that I did it. And honestly, speaking about it now, it just feels a lot better. And I think now, as I'm getting to wrapping up this video, I can already kind of see that my speech is starting to have some improvement. Have some improvement. As I just fucking said that, whatever. So I think that should be most of what I have right now. If someone does end up watching this and they fucking got through this whole mess of a video that I'm still actively working on for my communication, I just want you to know that you're whatever things that you have said, you are able to do it, and this is your life, and life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. Another thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get rid of negative thoughts, and just the past couple months I've kind of self-reflected, and I realized that I'm actually a bit of a negative person, because I feel like there's so many things that bundled up together within the last year that I felt like the world was out to get me. And I'm starting to realize now that those same things that I felt like were hindrances all my life they actually turned out to be blessings, and I'm starting to see them as blessings. And I think with that, I'm able to finally start understanding that I can swap my perspective to be more positive, and that's just what I want to do. I just want to be more positive and portray myself as a more positive person, so I can get through and get rid of all these negative thoughts and just have optimism, and maybe keep some of my humor, some of my dry humor with it too. But I mean, I haven't really portrayed dry humor on this video, so I don't think anyone would be able to really guess that just based off of this alone. But another thing before I officially just end this is, one thing that I want to do as far as this communication goes is I want to be able to have some improvement on my mind to verbal communication, because I have a trip coming up in 2 months for Colorado, and I plan to do, it's going to be a solo trip, and I plan to do like a whole vlogging style just to document that I did my first solo trip by myself. I have hiccups at 26, and I want to be able to portray my thoughts a lot more clear by the time that video comes, so I can actually watch it and I can actually explain things maybe that are going on, maybe some hiking tips or blah blah blah, whatever the case may be. I want it to be more clear so I can watch it and look at it and say, damn, you actually made a very solid fucking hiking vlog. So that's going to be one of my goals, and I really hope I'm able to come back and watch this and see that there's some things. I want this to be my accountability proof that I did accomplish the things that I have set, and I'm going to continue to accomplish the things that I will have set for my future. And it's me versus me. I got this, and I'm going to do things that I want to do, and I'm going to live the life that I want to live.